How the best transformation in anime was done dirty. And this is a story of one of the greatest tales about the curse mark, my brother. One of the greatest transformations in history of anime, and Kishimoto did it absolutely dirty, my brother. Let me tell you why. See, my boy Kishimoto made Naruto, and it has some of the best plot points in all of anime I ever seen. Okay, I'm gonna just start off by glazing Kishimoto right there. And he also has a very good power system, and attached to that, he also has different types of ways to gain power, such as the curse mark. And what the curse mark basically does is it multiplies your power basically from a set amount. Now, it doesn't work like Super Saiyan. It could be a point where curse mark kind of becomes useless in multiplying your power. It kind of works like how Kaioken works in goddamn Dragon Ball. I said Kaioken, but Kaioken, however you said it, it is what it is. Meaning the more strong you get, the multiplication doesn't really matter and doesn't really add much to your power in the curse mark state. Other than multiplying your power, the curse mark can give you new abilities. It can give you new appendages, like you can grow wings out your back, you can grow a tail, you can grow whatever the hell the curse mark wants to give you at that point. What it can also do is add on to the abilities that you already have, such as the Chidori. When Sasuke went in Curse Mark Stage 2 and he used his Chidori, it turned into the black one, which is the Onyx, not the Onyx, it's the Destroyer of 1,000 Birds. And that was one of the coolest looking Chidoris at that time before the Onyx Chidori popped up. So yeah, the Curse Mark got something going on for it other than multiplying your power, and even if that becomes useless later on, you still have extra abilities or extra appendages you can use to block, fly, do other things with. And it adds to the versatility of you being a ninja. But hey, besides all of the abilities, bro, it turns your skin into a black man. So if you're white, you get a free inward pass using the curse mark. Okay, now that we went over the curse mark, my brother, let me say how it got hoed by Kishimoto himself. For one, Kishimoto, tell me why. Tell me why we barely see Sasuke fight in the curse mark stage 2. In every fight he has before the Itachi shit, my man Sasuke either uses it at the end of the fight for like a minute, or he'll use a partial transformation during the fight, not going all the way into the state. Like, bro, come on, bro. The only fight we got from Sasuke where he uses it a lot and frequently is the fight with Deidara. Other than that, no, he's not using the shit like that. During Itachi, partial transformation. Oh, wing blow off. Can't use that no more. Oh, just black mode. Like, it's like, come on, bruh. For the hype it got in part 1 and even showing us it to begin with in part 1, I was praying in Shippuden we see more of the transformation. Bruh, he just went into it, cut up Orochimaru, the fight was already over. It didn't even last. It didn't even give me any juices to fill my juice with to understand that, hey, I got something out of it. My thirst is not quenched. I feel as though Sasuke should have had more fights, even little meaningless fights with the curse mark stage 2 activated, at least at some point. Even just fight someone with it. It would have been cool. He could have just used it to flex on some people that he was stronger than it. I would have been fine with it. It would have gave us more screen time with him. Maybe he would have had an extra ability used with the curse mark stage 2. Other than that, he doesn't do anything that much different in this form. And the problem with stage 2 curse mark, I don't see him using the black Chidori again in this state. You only see it in part 1 and you don't see it again. I guarantee you, go watch the show again. You do not see it other than in part 1. And why is that the case when you're fighting strong opponents like Deidara? You're fighting strong opponents like Itachi. Come on, bro. Whip out the black Chidori. Maybe boost you up a little bit. Come on, they gotta do something different. And another way it got hold, other than it not being shown too often or not being fully transformed in that state, the other way it got hold is by not giving it the ability to regenerate the wings once you turn it off and turn it back on. Or because, think about this. Heavy Sasuke had Orochimaru's genes. Well, he had this goddamn, he was Zoro to Orochimaru, bro. So Sasuke at that time had a great regeneration factor and the ability to regenerate limbs if need be. But he couldn't use any of that to regrow the curse mark stage 2 limbs. How does that make sense? Also, the curse mark stage 2 limbs are not, like, they were not originally a part of Sasuke to begin with. So why not turning them off and turning them back on would not grow them? Why? Why? Like, after you see the both wings get destroyed, they don't come back on him. They don't come back on at all. You even see in the fight with Itachi, once the Amaterasu destroys one wing, brother, he goes into the state again with no wings. And you can make the argument maybe he could turn this off and on, but I don't think so. So barely any screen time after being hyped up in part 1, and it can't regenerate back the wings that it had grown in the first place. But there is one more thing that hold the curse mark for the rest of the series. Itachi. That boy Itachi ripped the tattoo off of Sasuke's neck and sealed it in a bottle. Why? We didn't even know he could do that in the first place. They did not have to make the decision for Itachi to do that. Like, Kishimoto, I get it. Sasuke should have his own power, do his own thing. Dude, him gaining those abilities in the curse mark was a part of his journey of being him and gathering what he feels to be his own power. That was all Sasuke, even Orochimaru. But that was Sasuke killing Orochimaru, gaining that. He earned it. That is his power now, my nigga. Why couldn't you just have it be that way? It doesn't matter. Sasuke can go his own way, gain his power through his eyes and do that shit. He took his brother's eyes and put them in his eyes to begin with anyway. Like, he was going to get the EMS anyway. What would be the point of taking away something that was also given to him, which was the curse mark? And at this point, I'm not even taking into account what he could have used it for in the war itself. You didn't have to take it away to begin with. Like I said before, we didn't know Itachi can rip the tattoo off that nigga neck to begin with in the start of that fight. We didn't know. We didn't know what Itachi had. We didn't know about Susanoo. We didn't know about the Tosca blade. You didn't have to. That was a great reason as to why Itachi could not save his brother in that way. The only way he could have, everything could have been the same, bro. Everything could have been the same minus the point where Orochimaru, ooh, I'm coming out of your body. No, nigga. And even if you wanted to keep that point in, because I guess it made sense for Orochimaru to take over Sasuke once his chakra is low, because guess what now? Who has the power to come back? Orochimaru, because Sasuke was keeping him at bay the whole time when he absorbed him. Okay, cool. We could have had Orochimaru come out. Cool. We could have got absorbed in Tosca blade. Cool. You could have left the curse mark. And even if you wanted to change everything up and around, brother, we could have made it where when Sasuke absorbed Orochimaru, everything about him is now in Sasuke, and it is Sasuke 100%. So the curse mark no longer affects him in the way it did before. He can use it infinitely, my brother. He can use it how he wants, any way possible. Because Orochimaru has high regeneration, all that other extra stuff, I think having that on top of the curse mark would lessen some of those after effects on Sasuke, and it would be good for the character, powering him up even more. But hey, it is what it is, and we got what we got. But I think I'm done complaining about this topic. If you have anything to say about the curse mark being underutilized or just gone entirely from the series at this point, say something to me in the comments below. Even if you disagree with my points, say something in the comments below about it. Other than that, go ahead, leave a like on this video and subscribe, because you can help a nigga get out the hood with that one.